She asks me, what does the ritual entail? Back at the beginning of the year ending, and I begin to try to articulate what it is I do. This happens a lot. She asks me a question and I try to find an answer to satisfy her interest, and it helps me to become clear, to understand what it is I do and why. I begin to mull on it first, then try to write it down so I can figure it out, articulate a response suitable, a response accurate, a truth I can convey, a truth I feel but find difficult to speak of. I begin to write. The ritual entails and piece together from the beginning a series of actions, a series of practices that I've come to use for various reasons from various sources over time spent alone, time spent in hope, time spent seeking a connection and finding it, seeking to make it stronger, solid, freely available at all times. The ritual entails generating that connection to the universe through various means, not scientific but visceral, a feeling of an action resonating with energy, a specific form of, basically, the love. Actions and practices that have become ingrained over time that seem to help, that do help, though I can't prove it and I don't need to because I know in the knowing way that the ritual helps. The ritual is an action that has the energy and perpetuates the energy of the love. It exists in different forms at different times. In different guises it speaks to different questions and dilemmas. Sometimes it solidifies, makes whole a shattered part. Sometimes fills the gap between something that was known only a little, now known more fully, grasped. The ritual sets the intention at times, setting out the hope for a change, an understanding, a longing, wanting, in an active way, devoid of fear or regret or any sense of futility. In the action, the intention is set. Then the outcome becomes transformed already, regardless of the details of what happens next. In the action, there is space for the truth of the intention to live, to come to life and live, because sometimes the rational mind can only see the rational and limits the parameters of the potential. The ritual bypasses this while not reneging. At times, a response to change is needed, a response akin to an offering or a marking of a shift in perspective in the understanding of the life. To articulate, or even before, to acknowledge that something is different now, something has changed, and it needs to be marked. The ritual then is a witnessing, a means to bear witness, a mutual witnessing, the universe and I. Sometimes the ritual is about letting go. This one is about letting go. Simple, old school, letting go. Lighting the papers, watching them burn, saying goodbye, the past gone forever. Nothing new there, it always was, never is. In the ritual, watching the flames take it all away, take it away. It lands in a way that no amount of talking about it ever could. No amount of writing it out or sharing ever could. Watching the fire, adding papers to it, wishing them all well as it burns. Transformation of matter, from solid to dust, blown away into the ether. Dust into smoke, smoke into air, and all the past is there, and watching I can say goodbye. To the things I need to say goodbye to the things I'm conscious of and the things I'm not, but are happening anyway, inside me, outside me too. And in the watching, I bear witness to all that went before. In deed and thought, and expectation, and imaginings, I say goodbye. Let go. Let it go. Let it go. Not everything needs to be burned, but some things absolutely do. Held for too long in boxes and bags, gathering dead dust, gathering fear. They need to be fired up, aired out, sent out into the world again. They need to transform into a new state, a new way of being, find a new form. And in the action, in the watching, in the ritual, something has changed that can't be changed in any other way. I don't know why, but it's true. For me, it's true.